Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, go! This one's hot.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle. Second and 7.
Hey, easy, Ralph, son, this one's hot. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Decent 24. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 15 yards, the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
All right, let's go.
This one tapped forward for Thomas. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards.
Go, go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Go, go, let's go. Rip, 23. Done, it's on. Go, go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I got him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, kill. Take right, open. 13, loop. Check smash. Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Trimmer.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Set. Anyone else?
Here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goedert. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Great. Set. 63.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Forced out wide. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
No touch, set. 180, 180.
Here's Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here now, second down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Red on red. Third down. They say hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36.
63, back. Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Touch it. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Go, touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Here now, third and 5.
No touch it.
That's Goddard in motion. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. They face second down and 7. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard.
Tiger swamp.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Hey, Lion.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A first down throw for Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. There's a short one. He's got screen.
I got him.
Second down. They need 7.
Hey, I'm good.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 31-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 4 at 14-10.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Great, set.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Antonio Johnson there on the stop. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jaguars are going to take possession.
On red.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Heavy. Hey, go.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. There he goes again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Trim it.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 48. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he missed it. It's no good. Wow, that could be costly because it is just a field goal difference. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Think right open. Hey. 11. Hey, Ginger.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he'll pick up 2. Out to the 27.
I got him. Think. 11.
Second down, Lawrence. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Red. Hey, kill. Go. Riggs. Hurt.
To throw is Lawrence. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Once again, it's ETN. And give him about 5. He gets this up to the 48-yard line. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Rolling right. This one down the field, but the windup incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Lou. 11, Agate.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his second touchdown tonight. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Great, set. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
Silver, ready?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 6 coming up.
Hey, thumbs up. I'm ready. On top, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
A run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's first down. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts to the air on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Trimmer.
Now Barkley. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they are able to keep this drive moving. And they'll go ahead and spike it here, stopping the clock just inside of a minute. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Great, set. And anyway, no touch.
To throw is Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here goes Hurts on the design run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Silver. Yeti.
He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. So, it's a win here for the Jaguars. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say, so long from Jacksonville.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Jacksonville. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them off just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. And dose of the hurry up here. Etienne on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Jupiter.
They're going to try with Etienne. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Third and 4 coming up now.
Great. Hey, Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73. Don't touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Great, set. And anyway, Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
Heavy. 13 loose. Go.
2nd down, ETN gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Lisa 24. Turn. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. Hot.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Dirty left. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Duck. Silver.
ETN again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go, 52.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football.
Kill.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Hey, it's hot.
They go right back to ETN. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Fred on right. Sink right. Hey, Soko, so hot. Hurt. Here
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
13, Luke. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, but they knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Lisa, 24. Sink right.
Throw here, third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
11. Here we go.
On fourth down, here's Lawrence. Pass Cox, it's Hunter. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got it. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they've got to do it as a receiver.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Hurts to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
73!
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomatoes, 30. Damn, gun. Who goes high? 13, Luke.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Hey, here we go, baby.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Lawrence looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Has it downfield, working the left. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Easy. Read a 54. Take right open. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got it in close. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
13, Luke. Go.
31, Lawrence to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch that. Anyone up? No touch.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Hurts now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, don't touch that. Anyone up? Don't touch it.
They go to Barkley again. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Running left, this is Barkley. And he spins right by him. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
11. Rip.
Lawrence to throw it. And pass caught by Strange. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
11, Agate. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Easy, read him. Hey,
From the gun, ETN gets it. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey. Darn, this is hot. 11.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Done. This is hot. Hey, kill.
Now it's Lawrence. Oh, he lost the football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Working quickly here.
Safe right. 13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Able to find Strange here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Easy. 11.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Running in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Clock.
And dose of the hurry up here.
Great job. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. 30 left. Here we go.
He'll throw it. Flush down out to his left. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
On red. Hey, so
Desperation time here. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dotson now in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he has this down to the 34. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
63. Hey, easy, 63, back. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Eagles pushing to get within range for a game winner. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
63. Trimmer.
Looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's Barkley again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on 2nd and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on 3rd.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Great. Set. 180.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They'll run here following the penalty. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Hey, Lion!
ETN once more. Gets around him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Second down and 8. A give, running right, ETN. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington, 54 yards. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Easy. Read it 44. Read it 54.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Rip 23. Son. Take right open.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence changing the play. A short throw taken in by Long. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Red, on red. Hey, Soko, so hot. 11, Agate. Take right open.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Great, set. Trimmer.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Gun. Right, let's go. 11. Go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
11. Hey, run. Done.
Now Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Take right open. Go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No touch.
Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go. 13 loop.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, go!
Looking to throw. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Hey, go street. This way. Go. Take right open. Go. 11, Agate. Silver.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
All right, let's go. Gun.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Great. On anyway. Don't.
Saquon Barkley running right. Breaks a tackle.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
186 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
No touch.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
73. Yeti.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll try and throw for it here. Loose inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Thomas brings it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great. Set. No touch.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
239 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Lawrence.
This one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different, because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll try to do it himself.
Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And the return will stop right around the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive. We'll get this to about the 38.
Let's go, 52.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Another toe for ETN.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
30 left. Hey, line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Safe right. Hey, let's go. Go. Let's. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now a run, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try for Barkley. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Great, set.
Here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to